Good morning, Knightsmith, and welcome back to Knight's Morning Commute, the show where I take your questions every morning and answer them on my way to work. That was a really weird focusing thing. Anyways, guys, hit that subscribe button, send me questions, and go over to patreon.com/Knightsmith if you'd like to support the channel. So, today's question comes from my wife, Michaela. And she asked, what is my favorite video game and why? That's a really hard question for me to answer, because I'm sure she's expecting me to say something like Minecraft, because I put way too many hours into that game, and I don't even want to tally those up. And I do love the game, because it very much mirrors life, because you're the one who sets your goals, you're the one who sets your expectations, and there's all this stuff you can go and do. And that's fun for me, because I can sit down, I can build, I can create, and I pretty much have free reign to do whatever I want, and that's fun. It's good, and it can be challenging or it can be mindless. And I like both of those. However, I wouldn't say that's my favorite game. Two of my favorite games were StarCraft and Warcraft when they originally came out. When it wasn't this big Momorpaga, when it wasn't online play, when it was just you. And this is going way, way back in time, but it just, everything about those games captured my imagination and really forced me to be tactical and think of different scenarios and resource management, and that was awesome. I think games where you're forced to manage resources as a whole are much more to my style. There was another old computer game that I had where, and I don't even remember the name of it, you were a mech pilot, but you had a team, and you had to go on these missions and do these things, and some of them were it was all warfare based, but you had to capture resources for you to use like in the field, and you had to manage all the different systems in your mech, and that I geeked out over that so much, which was awesome. And then just to throw another wrench into the whole question is there's two other games that don't have anything to do with resource management. One was the Journeyman Project Turbo, which I'm really starting to date myself now. I've never beat it. I never got past getting to Mars. I just found this disc one day. I don't even know where I found it. And I just started playing it. But there's all these puzzles and stuff, and you have to memorize everything. And if you get killed, that's it. You have one life. You have to start all over. So I started keeping journals and codes. All the codes that I entered, I kept codes and logbooks, and that was awesome. And the last game, and the one that I nerded out about the most was Dark Forces 2. It's a Star Wars game. And I don't know why, because it wasn't a great game. There wasn't great dialogue, but it captured my imagination. This is back when they would have, for the cutscenes, they would have actual actors, and it would be a short film, which is always just it made everything so real, and it made those shitty polygons look a little bit more round, and just the story behind it, where you're this guy who finds out he's really a Jedi, and you go through the whole thing like, oh my god, this is awesome. And then that was the first game I played that had divergent paths. Well, it looked like divergent paths. where you could go light side or dark side, and everything is based off your experiences and the things you do. That was awesome, especially for a kid my age. You know, that blew my mind. It felt like I shouldn't be playing something this advanced. And sorry, a big wave of nostalgia just hit me. But yeah, I can't say I have a favorite game, but those are my favorite games. And why? So guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Send me questions. I need more questions. I'm starting to run out. Ask me anything. Ask me about, you know, how my day was. Ask me about philosophy questions. What my favorite game is. Can I make spaghetti? Ask me about, you know, woodworking things or metalworking things. Anything. Ask me questions. Hit that subscribe button. Go over to patreon.com/Knightsmith to support the channel. Even $1 a month helps. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for helping make this world better one curve at a time. And I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully.